Good morning, Arizona. It is a Sunday morning, gorgeous outside, so we hope your morning's off to a great start, and hopefully you're out and about enjoying this weather. We're out in the back parking lot with Jim from NARPRO, and we're talking about gas prices because I don't have to tell you, it is crazy expensive right now to fill up the car, and it may only get worse, unfortunately. We're close to $4 in some cases, so Jim, I've had enough of it.
Well, you know, gas prices aren't something we can control.
That's right.
How the gas is used is something that's really more up to the driver than it is anything else.
I do notice I'm off the gas a little bit more than I usually am. So
a little bit of coast is good.
Yeah.
But, you know, proper vehicle maintenance goes a long way too.
Okay.
If you have a dirty air filter, your car can't perform like it does with the clean one. This is a restricted filter, and you can see by the ping pong ball sitting there, it's not working so well.
Okay.
You replace that with a nice clean filter, and it's full flowing.
That's a great way to show that. Look at this thing. That's disgusting. How many miles does it take to get something like this, or does it just depend where you drive?
Depends a lot on what you're driving through.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're parked in one of the monsoons, your filter doesn't get dirty. If you're driving through it, it has to filter all of that out.
Yeah, and if you happen to be on a dirt road, that can happen. So that's awesome. What are we doing with the gas pedal here? Well,
the driver is going to be most responsible for fuel efficiency. It's how you apply the gas pedal. I was told at an early age it's like stepping on a raw egg. Okay. Do you know how much pressure it takes to accelerate without busting that raw egg?
I have a feeling we're going to find out.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I've predisposed an egg for you there.
I'm going to put my heel like this so it goes your way and not my way. So go ahead and just step on it.
Yeah.
Not very much, actually.
Doesn't require much pressure. It doesn't require much to get your car moving either.
True.
Apply gently, but get up to speed rapidly. You don't want to take your time getting up there.
Right.
Because the higher speeds get you better fuel efficiency.
Right. Too. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Get a higher gear.
So in other words, when you're getting on the freeway, this drives me crazy. You know, you got to get up to speed, and people are on the on-ramp going like 35 miles an hour. It's so dangerous trying to merge when, you know, people are going so slow.
Variance of speed is bad. So if everybody else is going 65, you want to get there rapidly.
Right. All right.
One of the key things is tire pressure. Have you ever ridden a bicycle with low tire pressure?
It's hard to ride it, isn't it?
It takes a lot of work.
It does.
And it really doesn't require much low. I mean, just, you know, even 10%.
You're right about that.
10% low on a car tire is only about 3 pounds of pressure low.
Okay.
So you know from experience, low tires are hard to drive.
By the way, speaking of that, what's the best way to determine the proper air pressure on the tire or inside the door?
The tire says what the maximum pressure is for the tire, but the car has a different tire pressure, and you use the number on the door.
On the inside of the door,
and some of the time your car came with nitrogen, it has a different number than air.
That's right. Okay.
Because nitrogen's inert.
Is that better than regular air?
Nitrogen's inert, so you can test it when it's hot, when it's cold, and it should be about the same. Plus, you run at the high pressure all the time. Air tire at 32 pounds, when you're driving around Arizona on 150-degree asphalt, it'll get up, you know, probably 6 pounds higher than that.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Well, when you're looking at vehicle maintenance in general, spark plugs are key. Spark plugs used to have to be replaced about every 30,000 miles. Now they'll go 100,000. But people drive even further than that. And that ignition system, you need that spark to ignite the fuel and get the most power out of it.
Occasionally I'll see a pickup going down the highway with the tailgate down. Does that matter at all?
No, they've done studies. Even the Mythbusters did tests on tailgate up, tailgate down, and it actually negatively affects fuel efficiency most of the time.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Also, an old wives' tale was rolling down your windows reduce fuel efficiency more, and they've done tests on the newer vehicles.
Not true.
And it doesn't end up true, at least in lab conditions. I mean, it's pretty hard to test the way you would normally drive.
Right.
But on a cool morning like today, crack the windows down and turn the air conditioning off.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're not going to keep those windows down for long, though. The heat is here. Jim, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Always great to hear from